G'day everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to this FIFA 23 Arsenal Career Mode series. This is episode number 23, so go back and check out the previous episodes to see how we got here. Make sure to drop a like, comment and subscribe if you guys enjoy. Always looking forward to hearing feedback and possible players to bring into the squad. But as you see there by the standings, we are currently still undefeated so far in this Premier League season. I honestly don't remember the last time we lost a game, but it could have been pre-season, but I wasn't even playing. I would have just simmed through that. But first game of the day is going to be up against Wolves. See, we are playing on ultimate difficulty as well. I did move it to ultimate at the start of the season. And I did think we were going to struggle a little bit, but so far, so good. A lot of the games have been close though, and we just barely managed to come out on top so many times. I feel like it's definitely more of a challenge than Legendary, that's for sure. But yeah, up against Wolves, going to be playing at the Emirates, so hopefully get another 3 points here, and then Champions League match or two as well later on in the episode. You see here from a corner, we get very lucky there as Thomas Partey around the back stick hits it into the defender and it just ricochets and goes in. I think he got credited for the goal still though, so Thomas Partey will be happy with that. As Saka misses an easy chance there, that's unlike him. Now Wolves looking to counter right on half time. Was really hoping the ref would blow his whistle here as it's gone for longer than it should have. They still are going forward here. Back to Adama Traore. They get it to Guedes. I think that's how you pronounce it. And he ties it up right on half time, even though the ref allowed them to play longer than they should have been. But early on the second half, we're going to look to respond here through Jesus, our main goal scorer here. What a finish. Top corner. No saving that. Just what a crazy finish that was. Now as Wolves again, they are good on the counter-attack, especially because of this man out wide, Adama Traore. What's he going to do? He's going to play it safe, play it back. The guy's going to turn around, gets it to Turnbull, gives it back, and our defence just backs off. And I thought I could get there late with Tierney, but he couldn't, and he ties it up in the second half here, as we might have to look to make some changes. But it's Milinkovic-Savic now, he's come on, and he's running with it. Not long left, he shoots, hits off the crossbar, just goes past Smith Rowe, and we don't score there. But we're still coming forward. Jesus tries to beat his man, but he can't. But Xhaka intercepts it. We get it to Savage. Savage, he won't miss this time. And he scores with just over 5 minutes to play. A big goal there. He's been superb. I cannot underrate him anymore because he has been brilliant ever since we brought him into the club. And it secures us all 3 points. As we're in the Champions League now against Monaco, you see I had to bring in our young centre-back in for Gabriel, who did get a red card the last episode, if you guys remember. And I'm also starting Kedia, along with just rotating the squad a little bit, as I think if we win this game, it's basically impossible for us to go out in the group stage. As you see, the points are up there, 7-5, Napoli at 2. It's going to be Martinelli first up, and he's going to hit that across the keeper. He's not going to miss that. A nice, easy chance there for Martinelli, and he's going to gobble that up as Declan Rice now sees Saka, who's onside. A great run, and Saka from the opposite wing is going to hit it across the keeper this time as well. I think the keeper should have done better there, but he was unable to. Now it's Monaco's first real chance of the game. Minamino, the ex-Liverpool man. They're going to find Ben Yedder, who scores. So no clean sheet for us, and this game is back on. Still plenty of time to play. The guy goes sliding into Saka there. Got a little bit lucky not to get carded, but it's going to fall to Martinelli again. And the keeper's made an absolute meal of that. Had the save, but he had weak hands and he couldn't keep it out, and it just bounces into the back of the net. And Martinelli will take that, and all of a sudden he's on track for a hat-trick. You see there, Ben White's picked up an injury, but he plays a great ball there, and Saka plays a better one through to Nketiah. And it's 4-1, and just like that, we're going to wrap this game up here. Get all 3 points out of this game. Revenge for what happened last time where we only drew. But they are looking to get one back here, basically from kickoff. So I guess they still have a slight chance, and our defence was just absolutely shocking there. None of our players were moving. It's very stationary. But it's 4-2. They did have a late chance here as well in stoppage time, but Ramsdale, good enough to save that, and that's going to be all she wrote. 4-2 win. We're going to be getting back into the Premier League. But as you see, we did deserve the win there. 10 shots to 6. We just did dominate. The XG was actually the same, but I think their goalie just had an absolute mare and wasn't very good. For Ramsdale, definitely a lot better. And I'll take that. I'll take a 4-2 win any day. But the Premier League's going to be against Brighton soon, and luckily that injury suffered to Ben White. He's only going to be for 5 days, so he's only going to be out for maybe a game, possibly 2. But you see the standings, 4 points clear of Liverpool, still undefeated, 10 wins and a draw for us. Hopefully we can, do an invincible season, but that's going to be very, very tough, especially if we make it far in the Champions League. Going to have to choose which to prioritise, and since we've already won the league, we might prioritise the Champions League. Let me know down below in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. Should I try to go for this invincible season, or maybe go for the Champions League if it comes down to one or the other? Let me know your thoughts down below. But it's going to be Martinelli here. Chips it over the top to his fellow Brazilian in Jesus, and Jesus shouldn't miss this, and he won't. Scores again. This man is just an absolute beast. I can't wait to see him play in real life again. Because we have missed him, even though we are still on top of the league. But Ramsdale makes a huge save there. I don't know how he didn't score that. It's going to be the captain, finds Jesus, who's somehow picked up an injury. So I'm really hoping it's not a big one, as we'll see after the game. But Jesus, nothing can stop him from scoring. He can be on one leg and he'll still score. But I did sub him after that, just to make sure we don't aggravate it at all. It's going to be Brighton now on the attack. And this time, they convert their opportunity. I'm not sure what Ramsdale was doing there. He just stood there. He didn't dive. He didn't go to ground at all to try to make himself bigger. Just a weird goalkeeping decision there. And just like that, Brighton looking to tie it up in the second half, and they do through Diatta. I'm not sure who that is, but he's got them back into this game. And now from goal, Ramsdale rolls it out. Martinelli sees Nketiah. Does Nketiah have the pace? He does. Can he finish? He will. He curls that along the ground beautifully, just nestles that into the far post. A huge goal there from Eddie Nketiah. That'll give us confidence going forward. If Jesus is out for a while, then Nketiah can hopefully pick up the slack there, as he is known for scoring big goals. As people who saw the Season 1 Europa League final will know, he is built for the big stage. But as you see there, Jesus is going to be out for 4 weeks, so that's going to hurt, as we do get this loan for our young right back player who we brought in last season. Is going to go out to get some playing time. That's going to mean Nketiah is starting for us, as we don't have any other strikers. I believe our other striker is out on loan. I believe that's Balogun. He's not really good enough in the game, in FIFA at least, to be playing. But Odegaard sees Partey, who's made a run forward. He finds Nketiah, the man I was just talking about, and he's going to score. He's in great form. He's going to hope to keep that going, as he's going to get a lot more game time here now that Jesus is out. But Odegaard manages to get it over the top to Eddie Nketiah. But he can't finish that one. Bit of a weak shot attempt, if you ask me. Not sure what the plan was there. But from the corner, we whip it in. It's going to be Ben White back from injury. What a header that was. We don't score from corners very often. And as you see, that really does not look like Ben White at all. But it's FIFA. What are you going to do? But then Nketiah again. Going to pass it to Savage, who finds Rice. And Nketiah makes the run. He's got it now. What's he going to do? He's going to cross it. And Martinelli can just dribble that over the line. What a ball from Nketiah there. And Martinelli making the correct run. As we look to get one more just to make it a little bit more, make our goal difference look even better. And a bit of a crazy goal there. But we basically dribbled it in again. So our ball movement is just too good at the moment for any team. As we win 4-0, absolutely dominant. You see the XG. We could have even had more according to that. Ramsdale will be happy he gets his clean sheet. But now, back into the Champions League. You see, we've basically got the group sewn up. We just basically have to win this game, and then we have first place locked up as well, which would be nice. You see they're going to bring in Xhaka, Zinchenko, Tomiyasu, so really changing the side quite a bit, because it's still a good side and should be able to get the job done. But Napoli, we do have to look out, because Napoli are a decent side themselves, and especially at their home ground, they are tough to beat. It's going to be Xhaka who gives it away in a very dangerous area, and it's going to be Osimhen off the crossbar. Can he win the header? He can't, but that's definitely a warning shot. And I believe he's been linked to a few Premier League sides, and I'm thinking about bringing him in here, but I think he's too good to be a backup. He's like the same rating, if not higher, than Jesus. But this guy scores against us again. I believe he scored against us in the past as well, because I believe I had him on the transfer list at one stage, and he just scores against us every time we play him. So maybe he's an option as well to bring in. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name because it's a crazy one. You see there, we get lucky there as they score an own goal for us. Musa did very well, got taken out, but luckily got rid of the ball, and the defender couldn't keep it out from the back of the net. His momentum just took it in. But now it's going to be Savage to get a late winner, and he does in stoppage time. This guy is the man, and he's really pushing for a starting role, to be honest, but I just don't want to do that to Thomas Partey because he's been so good for us. But I don't really think he deserves to be dropped either. So I'm going to just keep using him as a super sub at this stage. Then he can just dominate when the second team does play, because he's been immense. That's just about going to be it for the episode, guys. I'm just going to be going over some stats here quickly to see the team stats and standings. As you see there, we're still in first place, 2 games up on second already, and we're only a third of the way through the season, but we have a huge game coming up against Manchester City, which will be in the next episode, but hopefully we keep the momentum going. And I'm going to check the calendar here. So we have both Manchester teams. So that's really going to make or break, or not break our season, but can really alter our momentum. And then we're going to check the player stats as well. You see there Jesus is leading the Golden Boot. No real surprise there. Scoring still over a goal a game. But now that he's out for a few matches, he could get caught up. You see the likes of Odegaard and Martinelli also in the top 20, top 15. Assist-wise, no surprise there. Our captain, Odegaard, at the top there by a couple as well, and Ramsdale also having a good season. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.